Well, hello again, sports fans. This was a flight I had with the Tek-Sumo today down along the Murrumbidgee River, which was pretty interesting for me. The river's about 2 kilometres away from our flying club, and I've flown above it a couple of times, but because of the ridges in between the river and the club, I can't get down very low, so I've come out and I'm flying by the side of the road. Just above the river itself, so a bit of a new experience for me. This is the ridge looking to the north. It's there's a wind blowing from there about I know, but I wouldn't want it to be much stronger. This is looking south. As you can see, I've got a power pole there and power lines running behind me, which I have to avoid. There's good old Mount Tennant in the distance, and the club's over in that direction about 1.5 kilometres to 2 kilometres. So I'm pretty nervous about the whole thing, and very happy when the hand launch goes okay. And first thing I do is make sure I get up above the power lines and slip the model in the remote return to home mode while I sort myself out on the base station. So I decide that I'll start off flying north because the river's fairly straight and the terrain is relatively flat compared to the southern part, which goes through a gorge. So I'm up about 50 metres, and it's probably about another 50 metres down the ridge to the river, so probably 100 metres above the river, I guess. So I take it out of return to home mode and head out to towards Farah. I'm flying with the stabiliser on because I'm not real confident about flying just directly on the sticks down low yet. So we're coming up on the confluence with the Gudgeonby River, which is coming in there from the left, and I start to get a little bit more adventurous and get down a little bit lower. The wind's not too bad, but it is a little bit buffety. There's a few gusts in the there, but not too bad. There's some, hesitate to call them rapids, but some shallows there, obviously. And it's nice and open, so I'm coming down a little bit lower. So at the top of the river there, you can see the Farah Bridge, which is the main road across the river, and I'm reluctant to fly up past that. I don't really want to be flying around traffic at all. And round about this time the video starts to break up a bit, and the clouds make it quite glary when I'm pointing up in the air, but I gained some altitude and put it in return home just to make sure I've got enough clearance to turn around and start heading back. So a little bit more relaxed than I was when I started. The plane's still in the air. So she comes back home and starts to circle, and I rearrange the antenna array so that it's pointing south down the river. and take it out of return to home mode and put it in stabilise and head off south. So it's quite tight in here. It goes through a gorge, and I'm a little bit concerned about what I'll do if I get into trouble, because I don't think the walls of the gorge are far enough apart for me to actually use return to home without getting some altitude. So I've flown over those hills before, and I think I needed at least 150 metres to clear those hilltops on either side. I'll be able to gain that altitude. I'm just a bit curious about what happens, because there's a few bends in the river here that I hope to follow, and I'm not sure what the video is going to do. I've got altitude above the plane, but I'm not sure how the 5.8 gigs is going to go around corners. You can certainly see it's autumn by the colour of those poplar trees down below. So it's all going pretty well. As I said, the wind seems to be whistling down the gorge here. It's a little bit buffety, but not too bad. And the video's quite good. So I've gone around a couple of corners. So it starts to break up around about the 2 kilometre mark. So I could probably improve it by rearranging the antennas, but I decide I'll just pull back on the stick and see if I can get it up to about 150 metres, and I'll just slip it into return to home mode and let it come back to me, because I'm still quite tense from the whole exercise. So she goes in a return to home, fine, and starts heading back, and it looks like I'm going to have enough clearance to make it home alive. So now I can start worrying about how to put the thing down on the ground in one piece. So it arrives home and starts to circle, and the battery's getting a little bit low by this stage, so I don't muck around with it. I just decide to land it in stabilised mode. I'm landing it by eye, not from the video screen, and I'm trying to bring it in down below the power line, so I'm just heading straight for my truck there. I'm going to straighten up down that ridge, and it's all looking very good until this bloody tree jumps out in front of me and knocks me out of the sky. It's only about a 6-foot drop to the ground, so there was no real harm done, just a lot of dust in the camera bay. No damage to the plane at all, everything still works, and as you can see the run cam's still going. So I was mightily relieved to have survived a jaunt out into unfamiliar territory, but a bit of a pussy effort. I didn't get down anywhere near as close to the water as I wanted to, but that's for another day. At least I've got the confidence that I can get the thing in the air and almost get it back on the ground. But next time, definitely want to get down lower.